already?
Mm-hmm.
It's already recording? I haven't even gotten this stuff set up.
Alright, well, it's recording, so you better start doing
We got it behind the scenes today.
Alright. She gets stacks. Blah, 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 blah.
Yay!
Paul O'Neill. Bruce Bochy.
Okay, I'm done. Luis Rivera, Tom Runnels, Jose Lind,
92 tops, by the way.
Jack McDowell, Darren Jackson, Scott Scudder, Tony Fernandez, get off my head because that hurts, Jose De Leon, Rex Hudler, David Wells, Jack McDowell, Rick Aguilera, Scott Bales, Don Paul.
Your head does make an excellent rest.
Because of my big forehead.
It's not even on your forehead, it's on your forehead.
Girl, call yo Uber. I'm gonna crash out. You don't want to see me angry. Don Ace.
You don't want to see her angry. It's like a chihuahua on crack.
But I'm not on crack.
I know.
I'm on Coke. Ah! Coca-Cola.
Okay.
What did you think?
Read your cards.
Steve Farr, Jeff Petrick. I have PTSD. Stop! Do not clip these, guys. Do not. Stan Javier, Mike Gallagher, Mickey Tettleton, Eddie Zosky, Mike Schooler, Tom Runnels.
Running.
Eric Hansen, Greg Cataract, Chris Nabholes, Brett Saberhagen. Will you stop?
1988 tops.
Ross Jones, Luis Quinones, Carmelo Martinez. Oh my goodness! You are picking those up!
Sure I am.
I promise you I will make you bend down there. I will push you right over there. You better go get my balls.
Read your cards.
Nice.
Read your cards.
Phil Gardner, Len Matusek, Tom Foley. Stop!
Dave Winfield and Willie Randolph.
Yeah.
Lee Mazzilli.
Willie Hernandez, Bob Tewksbury, Pat Posillo, Rick Rochelle, Rance Mulkins, Ariello Lopez Edwardson, Rich Gedman,
86 top.
Onyx
Don Rice, by the way.
Conception, Bobby Grinch.
Grinch, not Grinch.
Aw, I like the Grinch.
Whatever.
Mickey Hatcher, Moose
That's the
Hass.
guy that had the big love in that one card.
That's so tough, chat. Floyd Bannister, Charlie Moore, Floyd Bannister, Jack Perconte, Roy Thomas, Mike Pagliaro, Ed Whitson, Don Paul. Stop!
By the way, this is why she's going crazy. So dropping her softballs everywhere while she's trying to read videos.
Now you have no more balls to drop. Ha ha! John Smiley, Tom Kennedy, Kevin Bass,
Guillermo Hernandez.
I knew that. Alvin Davis, Kenny Williams, Tracy Jones.
Do you need help with the rest of these?
Henman, Steve Searcy, what?
Gary Pettis, Kenny Williams, Jeff Robinson, Steve Searcy.
Yeah!
What's your dog barking about?
Girl! What you mean? Okay, actually she is my Doge. I don't know what she's barking about. I don't have telekinesis.
88 tops.
Rain Gonzalez, Willie Upshaw, Charlie Huff, Greg Gagne, Rafael Palomero, Teddy Higuera, Tom Bolton, Tom Browning, Mike Harkey, Luis Rivera,
92
Tony
tops.
Fernandez, Paul O'Neill, Steve Farr, Chuck Knobloch, Randy Milligan, Luis Rivera, Brett Saberhagen, Jim Olander, Jack Armstrong, Mo Vaughn, Dan Pascal, Alvin Davis, Derek
Litton,
Bell, Mark Portugal, Alex Cole,
Mickey Hatcher,
Oriel Al
Hershiser.
Newman, same thing. Danny Tartable,
Lee Gooderman.
Bill Swift.
Edgar
Shake
Diaz.
it off. Shake it off. Shane Mack, Willie Randolph, Anthony Young, Al Newman, Scott Aldred, Mark Langston,
Willie
Don
Wilson.
Paul, Chuck Knobloch, Ed Lynch.
Bobby Witt.
Ricochet.
Kenny Maldonado.
Stupid.
88. Score. I was doing 90 Leaf, by the way. Oh, Greg Lefferts.
Can you get it straight, please?
Dante Bichette. We should
know
put
you
your
can't.
sister in charge of that.
She's gonna fail terribly at that one. Joel Youngblood, Rick Russo, Jeff Selzer, Scott Sanderson, Steve Henderson, Jeff Montgomery, Tom Hume, Michael Lloyd,
Dennis Cook.
Davey Lopez, Luis Arguello, Bobby Wine Jr. What?
What?
Bobby Wine?
Yeah. He was a little whiny.
Jeff Russell.
He was kind of like LeBron. Oh, burn! Pat Borders. Willie Randolph.
Steve Ontiveros, Juan Neves, Don Ace, Vaughn
Harvey
Hayes,
Reynolds.
Cecile Cooper. I swear to God, if these. Okay.
Bob
Bill
Melvin.
Swin. Steve
Tim Tufel.
Lombarski. Cecile Cooper, Terry Leach, Steve Onivers, Jay Howell, Matt Noakes, Rick Aguilera, Mickey Hatcher, Willie Frazier, Bo Diaz, Willie Randolph, Willie McGee, Lee
Chris Spear.
Peterman, Manny Trillo, Mike Scott, Kevin Bass, Danny Darwin, Terry Poole.
Oh, I wonder if he likes polls.
Stop making jokes! This is a serious place. Mark Bugitska,
Like more.
Juan Nieves, Don Ace, Jamie Quirk, Ken Schramm, Jim Wender.
Al Collins.
Stop!
Crash out. Hulk smash.
I'm gonna hold smash you in a minute. Eric Plunk, Dave Engel, you don't want to see me when I'm mad. Keith Miller, Lee
I've
Tennell.
seen you mad, and it's like a angry elf. I just want to put you on a little shelf. Mm-hmm.
That's not nice.
All right, get to work.
John Martin's there.
This is
Yes, sir.
This is child labor, and you're not doing a good job of my
Well,
child
too
labor.
bad. Carmen Castillo, Steve Kiefer, Floyd Bannister, Carlos Martinez, Todd Worrell,
9-1 Fleer.
Craig Wilson, Ron Kittle, Dave Rietti.
Would you be mad if I told you this was off this whole time?
Is it?
No.
Jeff Robinson.
I was
Casey
just asking
Kendall,
if you would be.
Gerald Young, Brett Saberhagen, Mike McFarlane.
Is that your card?
Hmm?
It's a catcher.
Ah. Mark Ubixka, Jim Eisenrich, Mark Davis, Jeff Conine, Kevin Appier, Ed Whitson, Phil Stevenson, Calvin Schiraldi, Eric Yelding. Ew!
What?
You burped.
No, I didn't. You can't prove a thing.
Let's go over the recording then.
Shh. There's no recording it. Remember I told you it was off.
Stinks.
You've been just talking to a blank
Kent
screen.
Herbeck, then I'm done. Randy Myers, Mark Portugal, and Dave Smith, Jim Corsi, Joey Cora, Billy Hatcher, P. O'Brien, Chris Bozio, Chet Lemon, Terry Cole, Dale Sven, Paul O'Neill, Israel Sanchez, Mike McFarlane, Floyd Bannister, Bill Buckner, Jim Eisenrich, Jody Reed, Jose De Jesus, Danny Tartable, Kurt Stillwell, Floyd Bannister, Mike McFarlane, Israel Sanchez, Danny Tartable, Matt Winters, Ray Langford, Carlos Martinez, Ken Patterson,
89 tops.
Jose Lind, Keith Miller, Dan Pasqua, Gene Walter, Matt Noakes, Lee Mazzilla, Bruce Ruffin, Scott Bales, Steve Trout, Tom Browning, Tom Pagnozzi, Lee Mazzilla, Bobby Witt, and Gary Thurman. I said that.
Hey, guess what? If y'all get to 500 subscribers, I have to eat this gum. 1,000 subscribers, she eats that gum. 2,000, we share this piece of gum.
Wait,
Half
guys.
and half.
Hey, guess what? 6-7!
That's so 6-7 years ago.
6-7! Greg Swindle, Kent Herbeck, Jim Suttenberg, Paul Mirabella, Marty Barrett, Gary Thurman, Chuck Finley, Bill Pacoda, Lou Whitaker, Jeff Russell, Dennis Rasmussen, Dave Clark.
Mets leaders. Neil Allen.
Jennifer Poole, John Torretti, Del Venom, Chili Davis, Bobby Valentine, Dick Schofield, Dave Concepcion, Daryl Porter, John Denny, Joe Carter, Mark Thurman, Jack Howell, Dan Petrie, Sammy Stewart, Marty Barrett, Dennis Powell, Dave Collins,
Stan Melinda.
Tommy Herr, David Seguia, Mike Marshall,
John Candelaria, Dave
Hollins,
Dave Parker,
Mel Rojas, Sean Boski, David Sugai, Glennian Hill, Scott Ruskin, Gary Pettis,
Ron Kittle,
Craig Lefferts, Bill Stampin, Tom Brunski, Randy Myers, Brian Smith, Mitch Webster, Brian Bowen, Sam Horn, Brian Bohan, Tom Brunski, Lenny Webster, Oil Ken Boyd, Rafael Valdez, and Chris James.
Bill Buckner.
Sweet home man.
You're going to get us copyrighted strike for the second time.
We haven't even gotten one.
I know.
Bill Buckner, Willie Wilson, Pat Tabler, Jeff Montgomery, Jose DeJesus, Greg Minton, Billy Hatcher, R.G. Reynolds,
Carl
Mickey
Best.
Kettleton, Jeff Billard, Jose Bestu, Pete Harnish, Kevin Hickey.
You.
What?
Hickey.
What's a Hickey?
No, let's not talk about that on camera.
Okay. Brady Anderson, Jeff Ballard, Gene Harris, Brian Holman, Jeffrey Leonard, Dennis Powell, Huey Brooks,
Phil
Kevin
Swift.
Bierce, Rick Parker, Brian Bohannon, Scott Rydinsky, Ray Langford, Huey Brooks, Dan Howitt, Jose Nezus, Billy Joe Rabiu, Paul Sorrento, Mark Gardner, Billy Joe Rabiu,
Carlos Baird, Mickey Pena, Mike Benjamin, Rick Parker, John Crut, Lenny Webster, Randy McKinnon, Trevor Wilson, Danny Tartable, Randy Myers, Mackie Sasser, that's yours.
Wally Whitehurst, Tim Teffuel.
I was saying it was
Jeff
yours because it
Innes.
was a catcher.
Oh.
Whatever.
I'll get that later.
Keith Miller.
Howard Johnson, Randy Myers, Jeff Ennis, Jeff
Muscle Man. Sorry for the spit take.
Wally Whitehurst, Pat Searden, Billy Ripken, Pete Harnish, Kent Herbeck, Spike Owen, Jeff Ballard, Brian Holton.
I'm bored. Entertain me.
Girl!
Jim Beatty. Frank Wills. Spike Owen. Ed Vandenberg. Jack Perconti.
Alright,
Harold Reynolds.
Billy Joe Review.
Yep. Kids these days.
Girl! Mel Rojas, Kevin Bass, Rafael Valdez, Jose Nanuz, Wilson Alvarez, Tim Leary, Brian Holman, Tori Lavio, Ted Power, Ken Hill, Gary Wayne, John Wetland, Bill Landrum, Vaughn Hayes, Chip Hale, Keith Moreland, Tim Teffuel, Juan Agosta, Dickie Thon, Todd Forthwell, Rick Gedman, Oil Can Boyd, Bud Black, Jimmy Key, Luis Rivera, Tim Launder, Scott Geraltz, Jeff Robinson, Mel Hall, Kevin Gross, Dave Johnson,
Doug
Trebek, Mickey Wilson, Randy Bush, Jesse Barfield,
Ken Herbert,
Joey Bell, Todd Worrell, Lloyd Mosby,
Lenny Dykstra,
Luis Rivera, Howard Farmer, Jim Leyritz, Dave Holland, Storm Davis, Stan Howitt, and John Smiley.
Dave Henderson, Frank Wills, Dave Henderson,
Craig Worthington, Jeff Ballard, Pete Harnish, Bob Malicki, Phil Bradley, John Wetland, Brian Smith, Gary Pettis, Tim Leanna, Craig Grebeck, Oratus Destrade, Juan Agosto,
Ellie Haymaker,
Kelly Gruber, Junior Felix, Jimmy Key, Kellen Downs, Terry Kennedy, Kevin Mitchell, Randy O'Neill, Rick Riccio, Ernest Riles, Trevor Wilson, Steve Buchel, Joe Bitker, Mike Fetters, Hubie Brooks, 6'7", Cal Daniels, Don A's, Dave Henderson, Chris Gwynn, Bob Milacki, Randy Milligan, Bill Doran, Bob Kipper, Carmelo Martinez, Ted Power, RJ Reynolds. How much time's left?
We're at 16 minutes, child.
16, 17. Don Slott, Jack Armstrong, Todd Benzinger, Keith Brown, Willie Randolph, Joe Klink, Dave Henderson, Jerry Reed, Joey D. Reed, Dave Burba, Alvin Davis, Gene Harris, Brian Holman, Tino Martinez, Matt Young, Juan Bell, Harold Reynolds, Felix Furman, Doug Jones, Steve Kemp, Don Robinson, Lee Tunnell, Dob Robinson, Bill Allman, Jesse Orsoco,
Rafael Santana,
Gary Templeton, and Wojana, Eric Show, Jerry Royster, Eric Show, Al Bunbury,
and Wajna,
Bryce Boshi, Mario Omar Ramirez, Tim Flaherty, Mark Thurmond, Greg Lefferts, Luis De Leon, Roy Lee Jackson, Jerry Davis, Greg Booker, Al Bunbury. What are you torturing?
Calvin Terrell Harvey, Bruce Baraneri, Ed Lynch, Ed Nunez. I'm just doing something while you are figuring out what you want to do.
Scott Terry, Rob Dibble, Kevin Kaufman, Willie Frazier, Rich Yett, Juan Samuel, Melito Perez, Mike Aldrete, Greg Walker, Jack McDowell, Mike Dune, Dave Smith, Dave Svenham, Dave Odo, Ron Oyster, Dave Bergman, Greg Booker,
Ron Carcavise,
Carmen Castillo, Jim Aducci, Angels Leaders, Todd DeBezinger, Mark Portugal,
Fred Manrique, Expos Leaders,
Guillermo Hernandez, Dave Leeper,
Orestes Estrade,
Doyle Alexander, Dante Bichette, Tom Hank,
okay.
Dwayne Ward, John Shelby, Andy Hawkins, Kent Herbeck, Joel Youngblood, Pascal Perez, John Tudor, Steve Curry, Neil Allen.
Steve Curry?
What?
Oh, Steph Curry.
What?
I was thinking Steph Curry. Steve Curry, Steph Curry.
Liam Mazzilla, Gary Gaetti.
Looks a lot different than I remember.
Louis Diamond, Ron Oyster, Tom Wallace, Dante Bichette, Bruce Ruffin, Terry Steinbach,
Bo Jackson,
Royals leader, Andy Hawkins, Ron Darlin.
Don't call me darling.
No one
That's
did.
fine.
Bob Brower. Nobody called you darling. No one would ever call you darling. Red
Savagery.
Sox. Yeah.
Red Sox leaders. Bruce Fields.
Jose Sakena, Greg Minton, Jose Alvarez, Rafael Santana, Jim Leyland, Tom Nidfewer, Mike Kingery, Todd Froworth, Gary Ward, Ed Vandenberg, Felix Jose, Joe Carter, Steve Balboin, Willie McGee, Terry Leach, Kevin Romine, Pat Borders, Steve Wilson, Joe Boever, Checklist, Willie Wilson, Dennis Cook, Mark Knudsen, Don Slott, Joe Girardi, Luis Rivera, Jim Presley, Billy Ripken, Greg Myers, Jack Doherty, Francisco Oliveras, Matt Young, Joe Klink, Mark Parent, Cal Daniels, and Con Carpavais.
Alright, last stack.
Spark Owen, Ed Vandenberg, Harold Reynolds, Mike Moore, Frank Willis, Domingo Ramos, Ed Nunez, Brian Snyder, Mariners leader Ron Darlin, Jesse Orsocco, Calvin Schiraldi, Rick Aguilar, Clint Hurdle, Rick Dembski, Alan Wiggins, Scott McGregor, Floyd Rayford, Storm Davis, Wayne Gross, Stan Ford, Mike Boddicker, Mike Young, Jim Dwyer, Orioles leader Alan Wiggins, Mike Boddicker, Mike Flanagan, Jim Dwyer, Orioles leader Scott McGregor, Wayne Gross, Mike Young, Mike Flanagan, Bryn Smith, Bill Kruger,
Eric Shell,
Jose De Leon, Bryn Smith,
Brian.
Steve Balboni, Butch Weingart, Tim Wallach, John Tudor, Willie Hernandez, Bobby Grich, Terry Pohl, Gary Templeton, and Dave Collins. Last stack magic. Kent Tukalevec, Mike Kroko.
We just got a notification from GeekGun. Wonder what that is.
Greg Gross, Ron Oyster, Tommy Herr, Daryl Boston, Jerry Mumphrey, Thad Bosley, Tim Bursta, Len Mastusek, UL Washington, Mark Clear, Tom Hank, Juan Agosto, Clint Hurdle, Ivan Calderon, Chris Welsh, Jim Slatton, Bill Stein, Gary Roenick, Mike Scott, Dave Bergman, Gary Landero, Pete Vukovich, Dave Bergman, George Vukovich, Julio Franco, Rusty Stubbe, Ron Reynolds, Bruce Benadryl, Calvin Schiraldi, Tom Gorman, Rafael Santana, Ron Darling.
Quit calling me darling.
No one's calling you darling! Anyways, Jesse Orsocco, Ron Darling.
Don't call me darling.
No one's calling you darling. No one would ever want to call you that. Rusty Stub, Clint Hurdle, Rick Aguilera, Tom Gorman, Bruce Birinul, Jesse Orsocco, Ron Darlin, Calvin Schiraldi, Ron Darlin, Ron Reynolds, Jesse Orsocco, Ron Darlin,
Holly, stop.
Rusty Staub, and Jesse Orsocco. No one's calling you anything!
You kept saying darling.
Yeah, that was the person's name.
Or were you talking to your Paul?
No.
Because Ron, darling?
Oh my goodness.
Her Paul's name is Ron. By the way. Anyway. Like and subscribe. Caitlin Clark collab.
Carlin collab, Carlin Pickens collab, Shohei Ohtani collab, Freddie Freeman collab, eBay and Amazon sponsor me.
Oh my god, help me.
Follow my TikTok and Instagram.